What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Fox 35, Storm Team Meteorologist Noah Bergren here. It is 7:30 on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday. How's everybody doing tonight? We've got a lot of people on here watching. Let's share this, get some people on here. We're on our YouTube page. A shout out to our digital team here. You can't see they're off the camera. They're going to help put the comments up on our YouTube. We're on Fox Local, on our YouTube channel, and on our Facebook page. How's everybody doing tonight? So it's 7:30 on a Tuesday. We've got a lot of rain, and we've had a lot of rain, and we're going to have a lot more rain. Now, it's actually an interesting little setup because we don't have any tropical system named, but we've got something spinning off the coast of Sarasota tonight that looks really interesting. So over the next few minutes, we're going to track the radars for right now and tonight, talk about this freaky, interesting, sneaky little tropical thingy off the coast of Manatee and Sarasota County. We'll talk about tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. Then we'll talk about the weekend and beyond. So let me know where you're watching from. Give me a like, a heart, a shout out, a comment. If you have questions, please, I would love to hear from them. I'm going to pull this up so I can see all of your comments or questions. All right, so let me know where you're watching from. Click the share button if you wouldn't mind too, or anything. So 7:31. Yes.
Adjust your mic to scratch it with your tie. Let's try that.
So we are going to talk about storms for tonight. All right, so let's get right into it. So let me talk about the tropical update first. We'll take this full screen so you can see that. So we're going to get something new from the Hurricane Center at about 8 o'clock this evening, or 11, between 8 and 11. And this is an area of low potential development. So where you see that X, there's a non-tropical low, at least as of earlier, that's going to traverse the state tonight and then track off the coast of the Carolinas this weekend. And in that yellow blob, what's up from Wisconsin, Maryland? Hi from Fort Pierce, Trilby. What's up from Claremont, Paula? How you doing, Paula? So as this moves east to the Carolinas, it could spin up into something officially this weekend. Chances are low. Regardless, it won't have any direct impact to Florida, even if it does develop, because it's going to be moving away. So that's kind of your tropical update. Now, let me show you the radars right now. Let's go back to the home view here, and we'll put on the Melbourne radar. So here's the loop for the last 30 minutes. Things are quieting down. We don't really have a lot right now. There's some light showers here near Altamont, Winter Park. There's a couple of showers near St. Cloud. The Space Coast is quieting down, and Daytona is quieting down. So most of the area is catching a break, which if you look back over the last few hours, I'll bring this back and play it further. Look, earlier this evening, we had some good downpours and showers, but as expected, most of this is fading away. So the rest of the evening, spotty showers the next couple of hours, but most of the overnight's going to be dry. So things are going to wind down for tonight. A couple of storms here up around Keystone Heights and outside of St. Augustine. But let me bring you down to the south area of Florida, southwest, South Florida. So let me put on the big radar here, composite, in the alerts. Notice, look at all the alerts. We've got flash flood warnings tonight from Miami-Dade, Broward, and then on the west coast we've got flash flood warnings for Sarasota County, a lot of moisture in the Keys, and all of this continues. Now, I mentioned there's an interesting little thing going on here. Let's talk about it. So let me put on the radar from Tampa Bay. What's up, Scott? How you doing? Hi from Deltona, Lynn. Mount Dora in the house, Jeff. What's up, my friend? Shout out to Mount Dora. If you have a question, a comment, just wanted to say something about life, weather, let me know. Here to talk to you. What's up, Carlos? Clarianne, is that how you say your name? Clarianne, how you doing? So here's the radar from Tampa Bay, and we've got something interesting going on. Let me loop this over the last 2 hours, and I'm going to have you look. I'm going to have you look right now, and you can see this is an interesting little feature. So if you look carefully, you can see little like feeder showers coming in like this, right? And look out over here, the air is coming around like this, and there is definitely a low pressure system right there. Now this is probably on the mesoscale, so it's very small. It's not really rooted aloft in the atmosphere, but you can clearly see the air coming around. And notice that little curl, hooky typey thingy. See right here how this little sticks out right here? Then you've got this, what we call a quasi-stationary band of hellacious rain. There's definitely a low right here. No mistake in that. There's a low there. The wind is coming around like that there, coming in like this here, and broadly the whole thing is rotating around like that. And you've got this kind of stationary band of just tremendous rain. And zooming it in further, if I put on the velocity data, you can see that. I'll loop this over the last hour. Remember, red is towards the radar, green is away. Let me turn off the lightning. And if you look here, I mean, you can clearly see there's outbound wind here. There's inbound wind here. So there is your broad area of low pressure. Now, there's been things that have been named like this at the last minute historically. I was looking up earlier. Let me pull it back up. Got a bazillion tabs open and I lost it. I think it was Emily. Let me pull it up real quick. Tropical Storm Emily, 2017. Yes, okay, so in 2017, there was like at the 11th hour, there was a small, very small, it was kind of like this, a little bit better organized, but it was just a whole bunch of rain in central South Florida. And then like right when it came in, it got issued as a tropical storm, then went across. And I'm not saying this is going to be that and become Alberto right now, you know, as a surprise to everybody, but it kind of gives me a little bit of that vibe. And many of you probably don't even know about Emily because it was not a memorable system, but you can see that broad area of low pressure swirling out here, and even like another mesoscale thunderstorm type supercell embedded right here, right on the beach, probably some coastal convergence of the wind. So you've got a broad area, I mean, you can clearly see it rotating out here, a broad area of spin out here, and then like a separate spinny thingy over here. I know I'm using a lot of weird lingo and verbiage here, but it's just an interesting little feature, and it's creating this nearly stationary band of tremendous rain. Let me clear all that off so you can see. And right now it's producing a flash flood warning for Sarasota and Manatee County. Tremendous lightning, and you can see right here, right in Sarasota, it's raining to beat the band, and it's producing a lot of rain. In fact, I think there's been over already. Let me look. Yeah, this is just the last 6 hours. Look at the rain in the last 6 hours down here. Bring it back even 12 hours. Yeah, but just last 6 hours rain. 7 inches in Sarasota, 6.6, 6.5, 6.2, 8.5 offshore, 8.8. B Ridge for change. So this is an interesting little feature, and if this continues for several more hours, there could end up getting to the point of a flash flood emergency or something more significant. It takes a lot of rain to get to that point in Florida just because of how the soil is, but I'm going to loop this over the last 6 hours, and you'll see how the rain stacked up. Just really, and most of this is in the last 3 hours. Look how this has really just been dumping a lot of rain. They saw there a flash flood advisory, now a flash flood warning. So we'll see. This could end up being some big news for these people down there later tonight. Let you look at this loop one more time here. It's interesting. Yeah, you could ask 10 meteorologists this, and they'd probably give you 10 different answers. But the bottom line here is it's not a tropical storm at this point. It's loosely organized. And it doesn't really have convection wrapping all the way around the center. That would be the low. There's a lot of dry air out in the Gulf. You can see there's nothing out over here. So it's got a lot going against it. And the shear upstairs is really, really strong. So it's not even really a system. It's just a very small area, for getting down in the weeds that is interesting. So we'll see what comes of that. But that little feature, the energy from that area of spin, that low right here, that's going to traverse in parallel I-4 tomorrow and Thursday. Then by Friday morning, the energy in that spin will be at the Space Coast. And it's along and south of that low track, as you can see now. That's where you've got the flow from the Caribbean. All the rain is. North of that, the wind aloft is actually from the opposite direction. It's from the north, and it's feeding into that low. So over the next 2 days, this low will track like this, and along and south of that is where all the rain will be. There'll be some sporadic showers even further north of that, but it'll be interesting to watch this feature come across the state tomorrow and Thursday. And you can see, I don't have the Miami radar pulled up, so it's not going to look super high res, but you can see just a ton more rain down here in the Keys. And before I let you go, let me pull up the infrared satellite of this little guy here. I've got it in here somewhere. Here, I'll show you the visible satellite before the sunset. I mean, you can make it out there. There's a little area of spin there. It's Invest 90L. You can see all the clouds here, all the convection as the sun is setting. But on the infrared satellite, oh, this is cool to show you. So about an hour ago, if you look on this chart, this is a buoy that's right there off the coast of Sarasota. It recorded a 5 millibar drop in the sea level pressure in like an hour and a half. 1,007 millibars, tropical depression, a lot of times you'll find that. You can have a tropical storm around that too. But it's just interesting to note, you can see even at that small little non-tropical low, there's been a big drop in the pressure offshore the last hour and a half kind of abruptly. And there you can see the infrared satellite, how that just continues to fire that essentially stationary area of big thunderstorms, just not moving right now. And I'll zoom this out so you can see. I've got the surface features drawn on here now. So there's that little hybridy low. It's Invest 90L is the name of it right now. So that would be before tropical depression and before tropical storm and before hurricane. So that will move across the state the next 2 days. And then this weekend, that's the reason why there's that yellow blob off the Carolinas. It's a small chance it could become Alberto off the Carolinas. But it's doing a little interesting little thing right now off the coast of Sarasota, as we just talked about. You see some more storms here down in the Yucatan Peninsula. Here's another reason why that's probably not going to do much. And I'll show you the water vapor satellite. You can see all the dry air in the western Gulf. I mean, you can see there is broadly some spin there, but there's a lot of dry air for this thing to contend with in sheer aloft, so that's why this is not going to become anything. But you can see the wind here blowing this way, the arrows beneath here blowing this way, and then like right there, there's a little low, just kind of sitting right there off the coast of Tampa and Sarasota. Hi from Tennessee, Gaffney. How's it looking for tomorrow to Saturday in Orlando, Carlos? Well, let's talk about it. So I've been rambling a lot about that little tropical-y thingy offshore. So tomorrow, here's the temperatures for tomorrow. And by the way, you can tell where it's rained and it hasn't right now, because look at the temperature in the heat index right now. You can see it feels like 97 right now in Gainesville, and it feels like 82 in Bithlo, based on where it's rained today. And it's extremely, extremely humid out. I mean, look at the dew points right now. They're in the upper half of the 70s. That's extremely humid. Not historically or remarkably so, but very, very humid. Hi, Rita. How you doing? Hi, Rita. Hi, Rita. So that's something to keep an eye on also. Yeah, so I believe that camera I've got in the bottom left there, that's from Sarasota? Yes, that's from somewhere down in Southwest Florida. I had that pulled up earlier. But all right, so let's talk about tomorrow in the next couple of days. Let's do some models here. So I'm going to show you two different models. Let me put this back into a regular 2-box here. So I'll show you two models, and notice our Fox model doesn't really pick up on that thingy, for lack of a better term, that thing that's not tropical off the coast of Sarasota and Bradenton. It doesn't really have it right now, so it's interesting that the models don't even see that. That said, through the rest of the overnight, we're mainly dry and quiet. Going into tomorrow, the idea is that the showers and storms will be mainly in the afternoon and evening. Here's 3 p.m. Zoom this in so you can see more of our Central Florida area. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then going into Thursday, some showers in the morning, and then boom, we heat things up, and look at all this Thursday afternoon and evening. So each day, it's a chance of slow-moving showers, slow-moving storms, nothing severe. But when it rains, it'll pour. These are tropical downpours at low visibility, tons of lightning, because the atmosphere has a lot of moisture in it. But that's our Fox model. Let me show you a different model. So tomorrow, Carlos and Orlando, really humid, probably pretty dry in the morning, but lots of downpours and storms in the afternoon and evening. That's what I would say. That's my answer for you about tomorrow, Carlos. And we see your comments on our YouTube. Hi, Kevin from Lakeland. What's up? In Polk County, Anthony. What's going on, my friend? Azalea Park, Kimberly. Hi. Tasha from Apopka, enjoying the rain. What's going on? You're welcome from Apopka, Latasha. Is that how you say your name? Forgive me. Scary Storm Susie, I hear you. Are we going to have rough weather in the Deltona area the next few days? Gen C +3. Probably, yes. But it's not consistent. It's all over the place. Currently in Venice, and it's barely raining. We'll go through the radar again in a second. I want to go through some more models about the rest of tonight and tomorrow. Just looking at some of your comments on our YouTube. So let me pull up our super short-range computer model. Let me turn off the... Okay, I'll put the clouds on. Over here, you can see finally a computer model that's picked up on what's going on over here. Oh, I missed the break on Fox Local, didn't I?
I took it for you.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Welcome back.
So those of you who are on our Fox Local app, welcome back after a short 2-minute break. But if you look right here, there's the low, and you can see this little band of rain. Notice how the model tonight just kind of poof, that falls apart. I don't think that's going to happen like that. And you can even see the cloud pattern on this is the, not the Fox model. This is the high-res rapid refresh model, but you can see all the clouds rotating around out here. So it'll be interesting to see if the Hurricane Center mentions this, that becoming a tropical depression later tonight. I guess it's possible. Either way, it doesn't change the forecast. It's just interesting to note that something has tried to spin on the mesoscale out there tonight. But it'll be interesting to see how that impacts the rain. And you can kind of see the model does a decent job overnight picking up that area of spin as it comes inland. Here it is by 4 in the morning, that low, and then it'll track slowly towards the Space Coast by tomorrow. So right now it's right where that is, and it kind of parallels I-4 to the south. And then by Thursday, that low will be off the coast of Volusia County, and then that will track up following the Gulf Stream Friday into Saturday. Hi, Mom. I love you. I miss you. They're actually coming to Florida tomorrow. They're going to be greeted with some poor weather. So let's go through the longer range data here. So I showed you the Fox model before. Thank you all for watching. Clearmont over an inch of rain, Michael. Yes. If you have comments on our YouTube, please let me know. I would love to answer them, talk to you. David C., Titusville. More rain tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. Hope all the rain's gone for the weekend. Andre, I actually think a lot of their weekend will be dry now. Yeah, Kimberly, that's Florida. As Brooks Garner, I was here for my interview at Fox 35, and Brooks Garner had a fantastic one-liner or two-liner. Florida is a weather laboratory. Very well put. So I'm going to echo what Brooks Garner told me when I interviewed here. I see your comment, Kimberly, about sunshine and tornadic activity and then all in one day. Florida is a very interesting little laboratory of weather, for sure. So here's a different model for tomorrow. Notice, we'll play this forward. During the morning, it's pretty dry. Then notice in the afternoon and in the evening, we get a lot of showers and storms. Here's 8 o'clock tomorrow, Gainesville, Ocala, the Villages, Deltona, Winter Park, Kissimmee, Disney. Where you see the purple, those are all out downpours. And you can see here's 8 p.m. tomorrow. And then that moves south, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Wednesday. And then going into Thursday, it doesn't go out that far, but it would fire even more in the evening. Let me show you a third model quickly. This is called our Barron computer model. Thank you all for watching us on YouTube, Fox Local, and our Facebook page. So you can see tomorrow, kind of just cloudy and humid in the morning, and then we bubble up showers and storms, and these are really slow-moving things. Here's 3, and just notice how these things form, and they're just really slow-moving, and you could get inches of rain in an hour or 2 in localized flooding. Here's 3, 4, 7, and you can see why everything tomorrow, hey, by the way, that little area, that thingy, I'm just going to call it thingy number 1 off the coast of Sarasota, as that tracks like this, that's the rough track of it, you'll see the flow of the showers kind of mimic the flow around that low. Remember, low pressure is counterclockwise. You'll see these showers will kind of curl like this tomorrow evening, which if I clear all that off and look now, you can see how you see all the showers kind of moving southwest tomorrow. And then Thursday, as that low, that little invest area is out over here, the flow more broadly returns to like this, which is why the showers and storms Thursday will move from northwest to southeast and then eventually west to east. So the next couple of days, the movement of everything will change too. And then you see Thursday afternoon, look at all the showers and storms here Thursday. So if you didn't get a lot of rain today, you've got 2 more days of equal opportunity of all-out downpours and storms here, 6 p.m. Thursday, 7, 8, and then things fade with Thursday night. And then Friday's basically the same thing. So let's put a bow tie on everything for you, give you the long-range forecast. So tomorrow and Thursday, by the way, this is a handmade 7-day, made with love. No artificial intelligence here yet. No computer-driven forecast. This is all handmade, folks, from your Fox 35 weather department. Morning, noon, and night. So 80% chance of showers and storms Wednesday and Thursday. Weather impact days for those 2 days, just to heighten your awareness that there will be tropical downpours and showers around. Friday, the chances come down to about 70%. Then I want to stress for the weekend, I put that in green there, much lower coverage of showers and storms. In fact, a lot of the weekend I think will end up being dry. To be honest, I probably could have put 20% for the weekend. I was just kind of being optimistic and put 40 because we still need more rain. But and then early next week looks a lot drier. Now next week, it's 7:52, so we only have a few more minutes left. But next week's interesting. Let's pull up a camera for you real quick there on the left. See if I can change that camera. I think that's our. Oh, nope, that's still down near Sarasota. Is that Wexmet 11, Johnny? Can you see?
I can't see from here.
Up above you, up there. What does it say?
I didn't see that come up here.
Oh, there we go. So it just changed. There we go. Yeah, so I just changed that. Notice there in Lake Mary, that's outside of our TV studio. You see the sun's poking back out. Things are drying out for the evening hours. What's up, Nicole? How you doing? Hope all the rain is gone by the weekend. Yeah, the good news is I think it will be for us. Anybody else have a comment or a question or something on our YouTube channel, please let me know. But you can see the sun poking back out there right now from our Lake Mary camera. So much better for the weekend. So quickly, next week, I mentioned that. Let me show you. Pull it up real quick for you. What time is our out at?
Like 54:30.
Okay. Really quickly, next week, small chance of a tropical storm in the western Gulf. So if Alberto doesn't form this weekend, we'll keep an eye on that for you next week. And that would probably go into Texas, not towards Florida. So y'all have a great evening. I'll see you tonight on the news at 10 and 11. For now, stay safe, everybody.